Hi everyone, this is Winal Joy, and today I'd like to talk about um, rotational dating, the high value women way, a la Emily in Paris. Okay, have you guys seen Emily in Paris on Netflix? It's like a 10-part series. It's like around 30 minutes long each episode, and it's such a feel good movie, and I think it's very like inspiring and kind of female empowerment kind of show as well, because the heroine Emily is like she demonstrate their um rotational dating a la like a high value women, high value women's way of rotational dating, where um when her boyfriend was no longer keeping his agreement with her, because she's a high value woman, so she has like a career she loves where she grows as a person and professionally, and so she had to move to to Paris, I think, from Chicago to Paris. Okay, and her boyfriend initially agreed, but then they made plans about um, visiting each other. And but then once she was there, the boyfriend didn't keep his agreement, and he was acting uncertain, and he wouldn't um, visit her and all. And so when her relationship was no longer serving her and her growth, she walked away. She broke up with him, and without second guessing herself, without asking him back at some point. Instead, she started rotational dating. She started meeting other men, having fun with other men, getting to know other men. At least, what I mean, of course, while you're dating, while you're rotational dating, um, you kiss a lot of frogs first before. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you meet your Prince Charming right away, and sometimes you have to kiss a lot of frogs before you meet your Prince Charming, or it could happen also that sometimes you start out kissing a frog and he turns out to be a prince, and many possibilities can happen. But then my point is, she's demonstrating there how rotational dating is done the high value women's way, where when a relationship is no longer serving you, you walk away from it as you see fit, and then you enjoy other men, you relate to. There are 7 billion other men in the world, so enjoy meeting a few of them, until one steps up and shows up high value to you and treats you the way you want to be treated. You have to protect your emotional investment and your long-term investment and commitment to a man. If a man's not consistently showing up physically, emotionally, um, to you, then why put all your emotional investment on that man? Instead, that's why you date. That's why we date, in order um to relate to develop and learn, relating to men, relating to other people. And and yeah, because relationship is relating, about relating. How can you, if you have a goal of being in a healthy, loving, romantic relationship, but you're not even going out there to meet men, then how can you learn to relate to men? So, really, in my coaching program, I reframe the mindset of women, that instead of seeing dating as a place where you hunt for your husband to be, or your groom, whatever, you treat it as a training ground, and where you train your outer skills and inner game, your inner mindset, where you build confidence through um, relating to men, through growing your experience of relating to men. It's treated as a training ground. to become more intuitively attuned to what men are like, to how men are, how they relate to women, and how you are relating to men. Treat dating as a training ground and as an opportunity for you to observe men and get to know men if they're really worth your time, if they're worth your emotional investment. So watch that. Go. I recommend that you watch Emily in Paris. I enjoy that show. I think a lot of you will enjoy that show as well. A lot of my friends enjoyed it as well, and the fashion sense is amazing. Like the fashion is amazing in that show, and plus, yeah, the her dating life is like so active, and there's really only one guy I find attractive there, and that's Gabriel. Like I think the director made it that way, that so that Gabriel would shine, so all the other guys aren't as hot as he is. Yeah, but yeah, in real life as well, you don't meet sometimes you don't meet tens every day unless you probably work in the modeling industry, so there are guys who are like 10 in look and like a 10 in look, and there are guys who aren't, they're like nines, eights, sevens. So you know just to but just open yourself up to possibilities. You'll never know that some of those guys that aren't exactly your ideal type might turn out to be your prince charming, so you don't really know. You just gotta really open yourself up to dating, to possibilities, and to relating to men and meeting men. And it's numbers game as well, just like in many other things in life, in sales and business and lottery. It's the same in dating. The more men you get to know and observe and date, um, the better set of options you have. And actually, the more you like a guy, the more you should rotational date so that you don't get too emotionally and over invested on one man too soon. You allow the man to arrive before you do. A relationship that works is a relationship, especially long term, is a relationship where the guy is always a little more invested than the women. So, and where the man takes the lead. So if you arrive first, if you then you're gonna start chasing the man, and being chased makes the man pull away, makes the man wanna it's so chasing man is so unattractive to men. So a lot of men like don't like being made the prize. They want to be the chaser, they want to chase, they are hardwired to chase, and they want to chase a woman whom they perceive as the prize. So if you yourself don't even perceive yourself as the prize, then men cannot perceive you as a prize, most likely. So you gotta know, and you gotta perceive and know deep in your heart, mind, body, soul that you are the prize. You gotta believe and have faith in your own unique desirability. Like, um, there are men that you like, that you are their dream girl. You are their ideal woman. Like, no matter what I do, they're not gonna be attracted to me. Those guys that like the unique you, and those guys who like the unique me, chances are they won't like you either. So you gotta believe in your own unique desirability and have faith that the right man who 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 is the right man whom you're attracted to and who's attracted to you will come, you will attract into your life at some point. And until then, keep growing, grow through the man that you go through, grow through the things that you go through, and keep loving yourself, keep showering yourself love, and do things you enjoy, pursue your passions and purpose, and and enjoy life, enjoy the man that you go through until that one man that truly deserve your long-term commitment and devotion and love and emotional investment. And in addition to that, um, Emily in Paris, despite whether she has a man or not, she keeps on moving forward in her own path, in her own purpose, in her own mission, in her own career. She keeps on growing as a woman, as a person, with or without a man. And the man is just like a dessert, and not the main thing, like not the main dish in her life. So when you see a man as just like a dessert, then you can choose to have the dessert or not. And your life, your mission, your growth is your main dish. You know, it has to be the non-negotiable in your life, which is your own growth. You have to prioritize your own growth more than being with any man. And one of the paradox in life is that the more you are focused on you, the more you don't need a man, the more you attract man, the more men feel inspired to win you, because they can feel intuitively that you don't desperately need any man, and you're not choosing to be with them just because you desperately need a man. You're not choosing them out of lack, but you're not choosing them out of lack and fear and desperation, but you are choosing them out of from your empowered high value place where you have options. He knows that you have many options, and still you choose to be with him. And that's when he really feels like he won a high value woman, he won a prize. you know Yeah, this has been Winal Joy. I hope you got value out of this. And if you like it, please like, subscribe, and share. Mwah. And in case no one told you today, I love you. And you are beautiful. You are uniquely beautiful. Okay? Mwah.